How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? This question has confused scientists for centuries. If this question was answered, it would end all wars, solve world hunger, and bring dodos back from extinction. Today, I intend to answer this impossible question. My name is Winnick Megabrain, and welcome to Big Brain Corporation's BBC for short. So, while I was on the run for several OSHA violations today, I spotted a family of woodchucks. Upon seeing this, I immediately thought of something. The creature's name makes no sense. As we all know, woodchucks can't chuck wood. Look at this little creature. It's so weak. It can't even lift the wood, let alone chuck it. I do also know that this creature is also known as a groundhog. However, this name is so inaccurate. It can't be hugging all the ground. I am standing right next to it. At this rate, the name of this creature will remain inaccurate forever, unless I do something about it. So, the woodchuck can't chuck wood, but what if it could? How much wood would it chuck? Well, this question is harder than it may seem. It was so hard I accidentally twisted my tongue while trying to think of the answer and had to spend half of our budget to untwist it. Anyway, let's say the woodchuck needs to chuck some wood to build its own neighborhood for all its woodchuck friends. They can all cook good food in the woodhood dude. Now, this scenario comes with an obvious problem. How does the woodchuck chuck the wood? As previously stated, the woodchuck is almost as weak as you. Let's go over all the things that chucking wood would require. Obviously, chucking wood requires intelligence. If you're not a mega brain individual like myself, you could accidentally drop the wood on your toes or throw it the wrong way. If the wood is thrown wrong, it won't end up in the hood, which will be a catastrophe. If the wood doesn't land in the woodchuck hood, by process of elimination, it will land on a nuclear launch button, and that would cause World War III. And we don't want that, because it could hurt our company's profits. Secondly, chucking wood requires charisma. Not all wood wants to be picked up and chucked. That's why I haven't been able to lift up any wood since my overwhelming intelligence. The woodchuck needs to convince the wood to join its neighborhood. Maybe chucking wood requires something else too, but I wouldn't know. I dropped out of woodchucking school. It's probably not relevant for this particular question anyway. So, I knew what I had to do. I decided to teach this woodchuck some intelligence. Now, of course, this was a piece of cake. I am the smartest person in the world, after all. I decided to educate this woodchuck with a quick game of chess. Now, obviously, I am a legendary chess grandmaster, so I was able to very quickly hit the woodchuck with a quick checkmate. The woodchuck got a little mad at my victory dance, so it chucked the board. This would have solved the impossible question, but sadly, we were playing online, so the woodchuck did not actually chuck any wood, and just broke my laptop. Oh well, now I'll just have to steal one from the woodchuck neighborhood. If they complain, they're fired. Now, the next step was to train the charisma of the woodchuck. The best way to do this is, of course, to take it on a romantic date. Despite my genius flirting techniques that can hypnotize any creature in the entire universe, the woodchuck just bit me and left. Clearly, this can only mean one thing. The woodchuck is not very good at flirting, or as the kids these days would say, it has no wrist. As you can see, fellow kids, I am clearly as hip as cool as all of you. Please come work in my factory. So, I decided to kidnap the woodchuck, completely legally, of course, and give it 17 hours of woodchuck flirting lessons. I'm sure it enjoyed every moment of that. Now that the woodchuck is a master of the RAS, and well decently intelligent, it was time to chuck the wood. However, the woodchuck decided to betray me last minute and escaped to my basement through the door that was open because my stupid employees forgot to close it. Yeah, that's what happened. It looked like the experiment was a failure, and all of that chess, chucking, and kidnapping was for nothing. But then I had the most genius realization of my career. I simply transformed into my true form. Now I'm the legendary Swinnig Gigabrain, and I challenged the woodchuck into a fight. Now, obviously, I was far too powerful for the woodchuck to even comprehend. So, wait, stop the video. Stop the. And after I effortlessly defeated the woodchuck, I decided to let it go because I had a sudden change of heart. Not because the woodchuck was far too powerful or anything like that. No way, that would never happen. So, I guess even after I gave the woodchuck all the traits necessary, the woodchucks are still unable to chuck wood after all. So, I guess the answer is zero. I guess they're just too stupid and uncharismatic. What a shame. Fortunately, I was able to come up with another solution for the inaccurate name. I hereby rename the species of woodchucks to Swinick worshippers. This way, the name is no longer inaccurate because every creature in the universe worships me. I haven't gotten about our side mission though. We still need to build that woodchuck neighborhood. Since woodchucks can't chuck wood after all, I suppose I'll have to do it.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Oh dear. Well, I'm sure that's not a problem. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this brilliantly intelligent video. Make sure to like and subscribe or you'll get chucked by a woodchuck. And stay tuned for more amazing experiments from the big brain corporations, BBC for short. Thank you for listening.